What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well today. So today I have got another high erode video for you guys. You guys really seem to love these sorts of videos. This is the first national version that I'll be doing, and it's on one of my new favourite tracks recently, which is 2016 Southwick. Not a new track by any means, but a new track for me at least. I only just discovered it in the last couple of weeks or so. I thought this track would be a good idea because by default it is a little bit on the rough side as it is. So I'll be interested to see how the ruts form. Now, in the last video, I think I put in the title that I was running 50 times erode. Now that was a little mistake on my end. I wasn't aware that actually the max limit on the game is 20. So even if you was to go into the files and change it to about 100 times deformation, it would still only be 20. So I do apologise for that. I had no idea. So what I've done for this one is stick it on 20 again, and I'm going to run a handful of laps on this track and see how it goes. You can see we've kind of got the whole Southwick vibes. It is kind of rollers going around the corners. The ruts themselves aren't huge by default, but I think a couple of laps in and it'll get really technical. You can see if I look over to the left there slightly, those are kind of like death holes right there. So it will be interesting to see how it goes. So what I will do is I will dip away for maybe 3-4 laps, and I will join you guys shortly to have a look at the carnage. Well, I'm already back before a lap has even finished, and look how disgustingly deep these ruts are. They are just pure square edges. I don't think I'll be able to survive in one. Oh my god! Oh, I don't know how I didn't crash there. That rut is going to be absolutely nuts next lap. I am going to switch up a bit and try and go inside here rather than the outside I took the lap before. I think this might be the name of the game actually, is to try and stay away from the same rut twice, but I just wanted to update you there on one lap already. Let's see if I can make it around this corner again. That wasn't too bad actually, that wasn't terrible. One thing that Rubes, who made the track, was very good at is getting the erode right. I don't know all of the ins and outs of it, but I know it's something to do with like how many layers you have and all of the settings within these layers and stuff that is way smarter than I. So shout out to Rubes to actually sit down and take the time and get all of this stuff correct. And yeah, I just wanted to update how wild it is already. I'm going to try and take the same line once or twice, and then I'm going to try and spread out a bit, and I will be back with you in a couple laps. Okay, so I'm 3 laps in now, and I thought I would start recording again at this point because I'm very scared that my game's going to crash. I keep getting into some of these ruts, and you know that just absolutely awful sound that happens just before your game crashes. It's very hard to explain it, but I'm getting that quite a lot. Oh god, don't go over the bars. Oh. One thing that I'm finding I'm having to do is just kind of really tiptoe around the tops of the corners. I mean, you can see how wild some of this is getting. There's some parts of the track that are getting a lot deeper than others. I will try and quickly hop into the replay camera as soon as I get to one of the corners, but yeah, for the most part I'm trying to mix the lines up so I don't go over the same rut too many times. There's 1 or 2 places where you can get away with it. Let me try it here. I mean, look how deep these are. This like, let me see if I can get away with riding in this. I'm definitely going to go over the bars or something, or the game's going to crash. Oh, survive! Oh, barely. So it's getting a little bit wild. Oh god. Oh, I'm just waiting for it. Like one of these crashes, my bike's going to land at a funny angle on the ruts, and the game's just going to go, you know what, not today, and completely crash out on me. Oh, survive. See if I can get away with getting around this corner. Just go around it stood up. No, survive. No. God, I'll tell you what. First 2 laps were absolutely fine because I could mix up the lines a bit, but this is getting a little bit wild. But it's exactly what I expected. I mean, look at this. This is disgusting. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to be so gentle on the throttle as well. Oh, get out of the hole. Yes, there we go. First time anyone's ever said get out of the hole, not get in the hole. Oh no! Oh, even when I'm trying to be gentle going into these corners, it's sometimes a bike just literally gets ripped out of your hands and you haven't even got a choice. Oh, survive. Right, let me try and go in between these ruts. Jump to the outside. I mean, at least it's making me pick my lines differently. I suppose that's a positive that we could take out of it. That was disgusting. I need to watch this going over the bars. That was vile. Can I do what camera angle in right now? Is it going to change to a nice camera? No, I'm going to have to. Let's go in the free roam. What was the hole of doom that we just landed in? I think it was this bad boy here. So it's a little bit square, bit on the square side. Let me zoom in. It's quite a nice angle to be honest. Shout out to the skin, by the way. McChicken made a really nice Suzuki skin for me. There's just no chance of saving that, is there? Let's be honest. I mean, I thought I was going to get lucky and ride out the 360, but no, Perboso's claimed another victim. I shall try and keep going for another lap or two. I'll really just change lines and show you how deep some parts of the track have got. I do not recommend doing this. I feel like 99% of my videos I do recommend something that I do. This one is the opposite. I do not recommend you do this, unless you are very bored. I would say if you wanted to change the road to be a bit higher, don't go higher than maybe like 3 or 4. There's really no need to it, and I mean the higher number you go, the more lethal the ruts are, as you can see. I mean, oh, I got away with that one. Okay, what's this corner like? It's okay. It's not terrible. This bit's terrible. Oh my god! Like this is just a trench here to my right. I'm not sure if the YouTube compression does it any justice, and that's just how deep that goes. Can I just stand up and try and ride the top of the rut? Can, but he's yanking my bike around everywhere. That's where I crashed last lap, so there's no hiding your crashes on this track. I do need to be careful on the exit of this corner. I crashed and made like a just a cavern. I need to be careful there because that's where I thought my game was going to crash the hardest. Made such an awful sound. It's just really hard to explain the noise. But if you've ever had your game crash on MX bikes just from hitting like the erode at a weird angle, then you fully know what sound I'm talking about. It's not very pleasant. Oh, I thought I was going to get away with taking the outside nice and smoothie there, but didn't realise that I'd completely gone over the rut the lap before. I'm not going on this outside again. Please don't crash. Yes, thank God. I'm like crossing my fingers every time I go down now. It can just be the bike landing sideways across the ruts can just completely crash your game. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, my butthole just puckered a little bit there over that. So once you're in the air, you just have no chance of like avoiding them. You just have to pray that you land okay. Oh, the noises. I don't like the noises. Please survive. Yes, okay. Right. Now there's definitely I could definitely just go around the outside of all these ruts here. Like that is too wild. Look at how bad that is. It's loading in a bit weird as well. I feel like the road's not fully loading in until I get to it, but I have got all of my settings maxed out, so I'm not sure if that's just something to do with the game not being able to handle this deep of the erode either. But I've still got some smooth lines. Can I get to this inside rut down here okay? I can, but it's not really smooth. Okay, I was as gentle as you could possibly be on the throttle there, and the back end still got yanked away from me because of the rut. So there is only so much that you can do. Let's go. I'm going to try. I have not been around the outside yet. Let's have a nice breather, stay away from all the rough there. And I usually hug this inside, like as close to these yellow markers as possible. That's smooth as well. I feel like this is just going to become an absolute death zone. I will. I'll go away. I'll do another couple of laps, and I will check in with you guys in a second. Okay, so scratch that plan. My game crashed, and I have no idea if it will save that erode that I just done, or if it will remove it because it crashed and didn't save. In other news, you can now see my my total playtime. So that's something. Let me load this up again real quick, and we'll try and reload the track and see if it saved it. No, it didn't save it, which is a shame, but I knew it was going to happen at some point eventually. When you're messing around with a road this high, it's only a matter of time before these things happen, which is a shame, but you know, it was a bit of fun while it lasted. As I said before, I really wouldn't recommend giving this a go unless you're completely out of things to do in bikes. As I say, if you do want to change the erode multiplier at all, then maybe 3 or 4 is as high as you want to go really. If you want to know how to change it, if you load up your, well, you can check out one of the other videos. I do explain it in the first erode video that I done, like fully in detail. If you load up your profile in your Perboso folder, scroll right down to the bottom, there'll be a section called testing, and if you literally just enter another line below the 2 lines that already exist and type, I think it's deformation _ multiplier equals, and then whatever number you want, no spaces in there at all, and it will do this for you. Say if you want to go and check literally like a step-by-step tutorial with video footage in there as well, just go and check out my first erode video. It's not too far back on the channel, and I believe it's called something along the lines of 10 times erode on Supercross, so definitely go give that a look, and yeah, you can see how the erode affects Supercross tracks as well. I would say that it's a lot deeper on this track than it was on the Supercross tracks that I tried. However, I think the reason for that is purely how Rubes has set up the dirt layers on this track, and obviously being a sand track, you would expect it to erode more in general anyway. But no, that was some good fun whilst it lasted. It's definitely a challenge, so if you're looking for something that will challenge you, then by all means give it a go. And it's nice having to kind of think whilst you're riding and change your lines up on the move, and I suppose at the same time it does kind of help throttle control and smooth lean and all that, because you don't want to get too wild around the corners, and well, just whilst that erodes there, you just have to be as careful as possible and just kind of tiptoe your way around the track. I know, for example, in the last PDMX round that we just done on Broome Tioga, the erode got absolutely wild, and it just ends up turning into a bit of an enduro at the end rather than an actual race. But it's all good fun. I like my enduros, I like the rough tracks in this game, I like things that are challenging, so it suits me perfectly. And yeah, if you want to give it a go, by all means do. If not, then sit back and let me be the guinea pig and test it out for you guys. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Please do drop a like if you did. It's always appreciated. Thank you so much. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. I would really appreciate it as well, and it helps me out more than you could ever realise. So thank you very much, guys. Have a lovely rest of the day, whatever it is that you're up to. And until I catch you guys in the next video, peace.
Got bad shit all up in my mind right now. Fuck it, give me a minute and I'ma let it all out. I don't give a shit about an opinion, be another dimension when I wake up. Bitch, it's time to fill the cup. Got no fucking love, I feel so stuck on my luck. Get fucked.